All right, this workout today is going to be a version of Nasty Girls. In this version, we are going to be completing an AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible in 15 minutes. We're going to be completing 50 air squats, followed by 7 ringer bar muscle ups, up to you, and then we have 10 dumbbell hang power cleans. We're going to be using 50 pounds for the men and 35 for the women. We're going to be moving through this quickly, starting with those air squats. We want to make sure that as we squat down, we have that hip crease below the knee, and then we're standing all the way up. For some of you, you might have to use a wall ball to make sure that you're getting consistently the same depth from rep to rep, or we're going to have to make sure that we are having kind of our coach's eye on you so that you are getting that depth if you're not exactly sure how low to go. We want to be consistent on the depth, so if your range of motion is a little bit challenged, that ball will really help you gauge where we need to go and maybe where we need to kind of focus our mobility efforts towards. So once you finish 50 air squats, 5-0, we go over to the ring or the bar where we're going to go ahead and do muscle ups. Preferably, this would be a ring muscle up workout, but if some of you would like to do the bar muscle up, you can go ahead and do that. And then we go to our dumbbells where we're going to go ahead and do a hang power clean. On these dumbbells, just like normal range of motion and technique, we want to go ahead and do a nice clean, getting those elbows up. Look at that bell. The bell is basically parallel to the ground. We got one head on top of the shoulder, and we're going to come back down, trying to use our efficiency. We start to swing. This can influence our muscle ups as we move through it. And over time, your form will definitely start to suffer, okay? So really thinking about form and technique as a priority, especially on these dumbbells. They might be a little on the lighter side, so you can kind of crank through it. And I want you to be aware that that may not help you at all, okay? So really try to go through this. Again, it's going to be an AMRAP in 15 minutes. We're going to try to move through all of these movements. Strategically, we know that the air squat, there's 50 reps. It's going to take a little bit of time. We know that we might have to shake it off. So try to get into big settle numbers. Maybe you're going to do 30, break 20. That'll help you kind of manage your rest times instead of just kind of going off of feeling, because sometimes our feelings are false and they're just kind of in our head. We're over super aware, and it doesn't lend itself to like proper management here. And then we get to our muscle ups. If you're a champ at muscle ups, 7 can be knocked out pretty quick. Otherwise, maybe we have to do a 4 and a 3, and we're going to go ahead and scale down. And then on those dumbbell hang power cleans, we want to make sure that we're moving quickly here. And so we are going to kind of knock those out pretty quick, not hanging out too long. All right. If you need to scale the muscle up, let's go ahead and look in the athlete notes for some scaling options. Okay, it could be a jumping bar muscle up. It could be with the Matador horns, the dip bars, and do a jumping. All right, we're going to be doing some sort of muscle up. We're also in the warm up today. We're going to be going over those banded ring muscle ups with low rings, so we can also go ahead and use that as our scale. Like I said, the full detailed scaling list is in SugarWOD.